Hi, I'm Helen.
Hi, I'm Joe.
And today we're talking about a not so Merry Christmas.
Am I? I don't know yet.
Christmas can be a really lovely time of year, whether you're religious or not, but it can also be a really difficult time for people who feel lonely or isolated around this time. So, Joe, what are your favourite things about Christmas?
I love the run up to it, so the Christmas films, when like lighting candles, the fairy lights. I just love the feel and like the excitement with your friends and stuff.
So, as you can see from my lovely festive hat,
I love it.
Christmas is everywhere, and around that time it can be really hard to escape, and if you're feeling bad that can be really difficult. So I'm wondering what advice you might have.
Yeah, I think it's very easy to get caught up in everything on social media, seeing all the Christmas decorations and seeing how like everyone else is having such a lovely Christmas, but you have to like realise that people are only posting things that they want you to see, so it's not all like 100% good. It can be bad as well, but you obviously don't know that. So I think it's important to just worry about yourself and not compare to everyone else.
Yeah, I think that's really important. That's really good advice. But it can also be really difficult for some people, particularly if, for example, they might be missing someone or they might be apart from loved ones over the festive season. But what do you think are some examples of a difficult Christmas?
I think some children can have the problem where they don't get on with their family, and it might not be like a nice environment to be around like during Christmas. Some people could also have fallen out with some friends, or in their relationship may have not been going well and it might have ended, which could be quite sad for them. And some people may also not have a family, so they might want to run away or just get away from their family and just be isolated.
But I don't think that necessarily means that you don't want to hear from people, and just getting a message from somebody and knowing that they're there and that you can turn to them can be really helpful when you are feeling isolated or low.
I just think it's important just to let them know that you're there and thinking of them, and that they're not on their own. There's people around them that are actually caring for them.
Just letting somebody know that you're there can be a really important way of being supportive, definitely. Yeah. So I'm wondering, if there was a young person who was struggling with being around family at Christmas, because it can be quite difficult sometimes, what would your advice be? What could they do if they were in that situation?
I think to distract yourself is really good, so do something you really enjoy. So if you like drawing, you can do some drawing. If you like going out taking photos, you can take photos. And maybe if you like reading, you can get loads of books and just read them. Just like to zone out and get in like to your own little bubble.
Yeah, I think that's absolutely right. Just having that time for yourself can be really good. So Joe, if you were to see somebody who wasn't really part of the crowd or who was struggling over Christmas for whatever reason, what might you do to sort of help them if you saw that they were struggling?
Yeah. I think to include them in your activities that you do. So if you go ice skating, or if you like going out for lunch or anything like that, like ask them, see how they are, send them a text, just like how's your day going? Just keep in touch with them so they like feel like at least someone like wants to talk to them and that like they're liked by someone.
Yeah. Christmas can be a really difficult time if you're separated from your family for whatever reason, or if you are in a non-traditional family unit.
Some people can be in a care home or foster care and may not actually be with their biological family. Their family might have split up, or someone could have passed away, but I think it's really good to stick with friends and talk to people and just connect and tell them how you're feeling, and you guys can help each other and just talk it out. And if you don't feel like there's anyone to talk to, you can always talk to Childline, and maybe also talk to people on there that are feeling the same way as you, so you don't feel alone, and you can just make each other feel better.
Yeah, like you said, Joe, it can be really helpful sometimes to connect with other people who might be going through something similar. And at Childline we actually have message boards where young people can talk to and support each other, so I think that's definitely a really good option. Thank you so much, Joe, for coming in to talk to us today.
Thank you for having me.
Whatever you're doing this Christmas, we hope that you get through the season okay. And remember that whatever you're doing, Childline is here for you throughout Christmas and New Year. So wishing you all a very Merry Christmas from Childline and a Happy New Year. Bye.
Bye.